Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast. I'm Terry Morrow and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
Usually on this podcast we talk about parenting issues, but once a week, Catherine and I like to get together to discuss TV, movies, books, and other entertainment topics because it's nice to talk about something other than parenting for a change. This week we are continuing with our 2 reality show watches, the documentary-style Baby Ballroom and the competition show The Voice. So we watched the Tuesday results show from last Monday's performances on The Voice, and we watched the Monday performances that next week we will talk about the Tuesday results of, I think.
Right.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing.
It is confusing, especially because next week is the finale, so we'll be watching the performances and not the results in time to record about them.
Yeah.
Unless they suddenly do the results the same day, just to confuse us.
Although they could if nobody else sang. If, like, the coaches didn't take a number, they would have plenty of time.
Right.
But I believe they will.
Yes.
So the results episode on Tuesday, the one thing I will say about it is, coming into this season late, I didn't know they were going to have voting on the results show. The results show was supposed to just be results. So I just taped it and I watched it later and it was too late to vote. So I wished I had known. I'll have to watch the one that's airing tonight as this podcast is being released.
Right, because you'll get a chance to save somebody, I think.
Apparently I will. This is a complicated show, man. I mean, on that results show, I thought they were just going to say, here's the results. But no, first they pick one from each team, and then they did at the same time, then they let the judges pick somebody from each team, and then the other 2 had to wait to see which of them had the more votes, and then the one that had the more votes got to sing in a sing-off. It's like a lot of steps, you know, and a lot of rejection, really. It's a lot of waiting around to be rejected. I don't know. It seems like it could have been simpler than that, and more merciful, and shorter. But you know what? They got airtime. What are they going to do?
Yes.
So.
And now all of a sudden it's going to be over.
Yeah.
In a week. Well, you know, it's much like World of Dance in that the leading up to takes more time than the actual thing.
It feels like it's just a couple of weeks ago that we started watching it, Catherine.
Yes. Well, we did. And we did miss a few. We agree, but still, it's a lot leading up to this point, and then there's really only the top 17 live, the top 9 live, and then the top 5 something, whatever they're going to be next Monday.
Yes. Well, I was happy to see that Carson seemed a little livelier this week. Still not quite 100% up to speed, but he seems to be on the mend. Mm-hmm. But I was laughing with, I guess it was on the results show where he was introducing each team by saying, "Wow, you guys did so fantastic last night. You were so great last night." And I'm thinking, I would just what would I give for him to say to one of the teams, "Team so-and-so, you guys are okay.
You were okay. Maybe you'll do better today."
Because it's just, and there's nothing wrong with this. We can all use positivity. A nice positivity-packed show, especially since you have eliminations, which are a little negative, is fine. Right. But oh my gosh, everybody loves everybody. Yes. All the coaches love everybody's people. And they love each other, and they love Carson, and they love all of us, each one of us, individually, in the audience. We are loved.
And it's also all the people on the wall.
Yes. All the people on the wall,
fans.
The backup singers.
What do they call them?
The guy playing the guitar. We love them. Yeah, the wall of claps or something. I don't think they're called wall.
No, that was what you called it, the wall of clapping. I think they just call it the wall of fans, maybe.
I guess so. But. And I did like on the Monday episode where they had fans of the singers introducing them.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. I would like the backstory of how each of them got chosen and how much they were scripted and coached. Mm-hmm. Because it was fun and it was full of enthusiasm, but it seemed kind of scripted.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's fine. They picked people who could sell it in every instance.
Right.
And it was fun to see. And so that was a nice thing. They have lots of nice little touches on this show.
Yeah, and I assume that that's a COVID thing, but I guess I don't know. I mean, maybe not.
I don't know.
Because, presumably when it's not a pandemic, they still have fans that are all around.
Yes.
Not just there.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles. So yeah, maybe they do this other times, but
right.
But they're trying to do make it fun, even though they don't have an audience.
Right. One thing that I did find completely incomprehensible, and again, I would like an explanation. Why did they make Jim go stand on a rock?
Yes,
what the heck was that? A gigantic rock.
That was very weird.
Did he test positive for COVID today, and so they wanted to put him as far away from everybody as they could?
Please go far away. Yeah, that was extremely odd.
So weird. They just keep panning up this thing, and I'm like, where is he? What have they done to him?
And that was how they opened the show.
Yeah.
That was the first number. And I just thought, what else? I'm like,
did you have garlic for lunch, buddy? What happened
what
to
else
you?
are they going to do?
Nobody else had to stand on a rock.
No.
It seems a little hostile.
Yes.
I liked his performance very much. Mm-hmm. It would have been nice to be able to, see him at ground level. Well, I guess he was in
wait for him to come down at the end.
Did they have an elevator for them there, I hope? Because he could get winded climbing down.
I don't know.
You just set up a giant trampoline and tell him, take a jump.
We'll see you down here.
What the heck was that? That was bizarre. Mm-hmm. And, everybody sounded good. I thought they were all very, very good. And so it's hard to know who to vote for or who to vote against or whatever. So
right. I was debating, if I wanted to vote for John, of course, yes. John Holiday. But I also really like Tamra, who's on the same team.
Yes.
And I wondered if voting for her would be a problem.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I've wound up voting for just John and Jim. And I thought about voting for a lot of other people, but then I thought, but they're all so good. I could just vote for all of them. How do you choose?
Right.
So Jim made an impression on me from way up there on the butte.
Way up on his moon rock.
Yes.
Yes.
So gets extra points for degree of difficulty getting to your mic.
Yeah, no kidding.
They have a little ramp in the back that just them all up to the top. Oh, goodness.
Yes.
That was weird. And, taking it out on the Rainbow Connection. They give the little kid the Rainbow Connection. I love the Rainbow Connection. It was all I could do not to sing along.
Yes. He's really quite good.
He is really quite good. Is his voice going to stay is he old enough that his voice is going to stay like that?
I feel like no, but I don't know.
Yeah,
to me, it sounds
I don't want to.
it.
Here, congratulations, you're the winner of The Voice, and then next week he comes in, he's talking like this.
Next week his voice changes. Yeah, to me it sounds like it hasn't changed yet, but I guess I could be.
He's
wrong.
not that young, so I don't know.
Well, he's 15, so yeah, that's true.
I don't know. But he's excellent and. Very, he's got the moves. He's got the stage swagger. So,
and the dimple.
Yes, and working it. So, it's all very good. It seemed like fewer women than men when they were doing the results show, but it wound up being 5 and 4. But it's a very entertaining show because everybody is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to watch. And, it's it's definitely eclectic in the song choices.
Lots of country, though.
They're pretty mainstream, but they're newer classics, older classics.
Interesting song choices.
When they were calling the Sarah McLachlan song a classic in the same show where they had Let It Be... I'm like, okay, well, yes. We know that song, but I'm not sure if it rises to the level of classic.
It's not like the Rainbow Connection.
Right.
Well, isn't Angel the one that they play over the commercials for the dogs? Yes. I think that's forever become connected in my mind with suffering animals. So it kind of takes some of the glow off it.
Yeah. But they were right that it sounded very different when Ian sang it.
Yeah,
and
true.
It was kind of a cool...
Yeah. In many of these cases, when they said the song, I went, "Oh, that song, really?" But they all managed to do well by the songs. So, I mean, it's and the trios as well were fun.
Yeah, they were good. That was kind of neat to see. You know, just like as they do on So You Think You Can Dance. You know, like mixing and matching the people a little bit is fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I enjoyed that.
Thank goodness they had enough time for Gwen Stefani to plug her new single.
Yes. I mean, why be on this show if you can't do stuff like that, I guess.
But you then, if you're singing amongst all these other people who you're saying are the most fantastic things that you want to be then when you grow up and stuff, and I want to be your backup singer, and, you know, every singer is getting such glowing reviews, and then you get up there and sing. It's like, she's not that much better than the other ones. In fact, some of the other ones may be a little bit better than her. I don't know. You want to put yourself in that position.
Right.
But I guess she's not lacking in self-confidence.
You got a song to promote.
Absolutely.
Got to do what it takes.
I saw a picture on Instagram from the holiday. There was also a holiday episode of The Voice, which I think was just them performing. And I didn't watch it.
I have it recorded, but I haven't watched it.
But I saw a picture on Instagram of Mariah from the last So You Think You Could Dance season.
Oh.
Like as one of her backup dancers. So I was trying to see if she was in that group tonight, but they never close-upped anybody over there. They were just all gyrating around in the back, in the far distance.
With their ponytails.
They might as well have been on a moon rock. For all that you could see them. Yeah, with their ponytails.
COVID safe distant.
Was each of those blocks they were dancing on 6 feet apart? It didn't look like that to me.
I don't know.
Somebody get a tape measure. Want to be safe. So, moving on to Baby Ballroom, we began the second season with episodes 1 and 2, and there are interlopers, Catherine.
I know. Bring back Jack and Emily, please. We were expected to watch
a whole dance with Jack and Arjun in the background.
I know.
The new little 6 and 7-year-olds, they're very cute. I want me some Jack. What are you doing?
I mean, they have their own T-shirts with their team name on them.
I know.
These parents are doing the most.
Team Arlola. They were adorable. I want one. Are they for sale somewhere?
I bet they are. They should be. But that does not change the fact that we want our old faves.
I don't want a challenger to Jack.
We need to know.
I don't have to root to somebody to beat him unless it's Arjun, and poor boy, he's just never going to make it. But maybe he will, and that would be okay.
Yeah.
But, there's somebody new here. We hope they win. No, I don't.
Yes.
Even though they're adorable. And the chemistry between them is like junior version of Max and Olivia. They're so cute.
They are.
Love it.
Cute.
But put them in could there be a different class for them? Could there be a different competition? Could we not put these up against Jack? Come on, Jack.
Jack.
Who is a little bit older and every bit as adorable.
Yes. And also very cute with his partner.
Yes. His partner, also adorable.
Yes.
And Arjun and his partner, adorable as well. Mm-hmm. There was a sufficiency of adorableness in that age group.
Right. They did not need to add to it.
They really did not. And now I'm all kinds of conflicted. Because how can you hate on the little teeny tiny cute little baby dancers?
I don't hate them, but, they just need to not
We just want them to lose.
Room. I mean, I guess,
yes.
I
enjoyed their mothers a great deal, too.
Yeah. And I could probably do, the girl couple, Grace and Olivia, they're fine, but
yeah,
I don't really need them either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they haven't gotten a lot of screen time. I'm cool with checking in on them. And I thought their storyline was worthwhile for the dress situation.
Yes, that's true.
Where the moms really wanted one thing and Warren really wanted something else. And of course, he's going to get it. And of course, he's right for the trashy dance look. Mm-hmm. You got to have the fringe and the cutouts and the cleavage and all that stuff. But if you're the mom, it's like, couldn't they just wear those nice black dresses and we'll put sparkly belts on them?
Yes. This was once again a skate mom moment for me. I thought they worked out. The one they came up with was not trashy.
It was not too bad. Yeah. Much better than the first one.
Yes.
But the girls also looked like, it's that... but they're the same age as, like, the Mias, right?
Yeah.
Are the Mias 12 or are they 13?
I think one's 12 and one's 13, maybe.
And they seem to have no discomfort whatsoever in dressing it up.
No, not at all.
These girls look like... it's like they weren't, my mother wants us to be all modest, but we want to be flashy.
Right.
It looked like they weren't too comfortable with it either. Which is, the mothers made that point at one.
And speaking of discomfort, how in the world did they sleep with their hair glued into those buns and curls? And that was crazy. I was very surprised. Yes. When they said, it's the night before and we're going to work on the hair, I thought that meant... we're going to practice it. We're going to try it out, and then we're going to do it again in the morning. No, they slept on it.
Sleep sitting up, gads.
I don't know.
I mean, how did they sleep, and how did it not just all get ruined?
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know.
So many complicated things that make me glad my children didn't do this. But
there's no way my daughter could have slept in the buns that she used to have, that she had to wear.
Yeah. And then also newbies on these episodes were the couple mismatched in height.
Oh, yes.
And I feel so bad for that little chick because, honey, I don't think you're going to grow more. I think you're just going to be short. Yeah. She just has that look to me of, maybe the look that I had because I waited for that growth spurt so hard. I waited for it and it just never came.
Right.
I just grew incrementally taller on the short end of the curve. And I think that's going to be it for her.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just, can't they find her a short dude? Surely there's got to be a short dude. Seb, where's Seb? He's too young for her.
Oh,
but that was sad because they're doomed, you know.
I did enjoy the attempt to make her hair. He put all her hair up on top of her head. She's like, I feel like I have two heads.
That was hilarious. I liked that very much.
That was creative problem solving by Warren.
Yes. But he's like, what can you do? Yeah,
the one grew and the other one didn't.
Yeah. And you can't time your growth spurts. You can't say, all right, now, honey, you got to grow now. Go ahead. Right. Go ahead. We're waiting. Hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they could do some terrible growth hormone thing, but I hope they would not do that. And even then, who knows? But
it could only do so much.
They were cute but doomed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't get any of the Mias at all, did we?
No.
In the introduction thing, I think they danced by at one point, but that was a new introduction.
Yeah.
A scarcity of Max and Olivia.
I know.
In both the introduction
and the episode.
Yeah, in these two episodes.
Right. So now we have to keep watching because we have to see if they give us our old faves.
They did have time to diss the third triplet again.
The third triplet again. Mm-hmm.
If she is in on this and saying, that's fine, I'm an odd duck in my family, do whatever you want, I'm cool with it. Right. If that is not the case, then I feel very angry at the directors.
Yes.
Or the documentarians.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? You could just completely leave her out. You don't need to include her in these scenes if you're just going to make fun of her.
Right.
If they were using her to poke fun at the dance obsessiveness,
mm-hmm.
that'd be cool. Right. But they're not. They're making her look like a weirdo, and it's just not right.
It's bad.
I hope she is a very strong and self-confident girl and does not watch this and go, everybody hates me.
Yeah.
She seems okay. She seems like she's put up with this sort of thing for a very, very long time and is probably over it. You go, girl. You go. Ay. We shall see next week, as you say, if some of our favorites come back. I miss them.
Yeah, me too.
We will continue with season 2 of Baby Ballroom with episodes 3 and 4. And on The Voice, we will discuss the result of last night's live performances, which will air tonight, along with Monday's episode, because it's complicated. And that's going to be it for our round 2 today. Please subscribe to our Parenting Roundabout podcast so you won't miss any of our episodes. We have something new for you every weekday. As always, you can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com. Goodbye, Catherine.
Bye, Terry.
Goodbye, everybody.